Are credentials worth paying for? That is a very interesting question. We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. That is a hub that partners house cleaners with homeowners. So if you're looking for a house cleaner, you can go to housecleaning360.com, and you can find not only a house cleaner, but a professional organizer or somebody that does carpet cleaning or gutter cleaning, or they do window washing, or all the different things that you need for your home or your Airbnb. So check it out at housecleaning360.com. All right, on to today's show. This is a very interesting topic. Are credentials worth paying for? There are a lot of house cleaners that are just getting started in the house cleaning business, and they're putting up websites, and they want to know if at the bottom of their website, should they have little banners that have things like the Better Business Bureau logo or the Chamber of Commerce logo, because none of those logos that are connected to the associations are free. So you have to pay to belong to the association just so you can get the little button that goes at the bottom of your logo, which says, in fact, you are a real business. All right, is it worth paying for? All right, as you're getting started in the house cleaning business, my answer is yes. It is important because you're just a website and nobody has connected anything to you yet. And so if you don't have ratings and reviews and the social proof that says you are in fact a dynamic business, that are loyal and responsible and reliable and you're going to do a great job, then what can happen is people say, well, this company doesn't seem like a real company. It looks like a spoof company that just popped up a website overnight. And so they'll go find someone else who looks more reputable. Here's the reason why. It's a psychological choice inside a customer's mind that they find someone they feel safe with. And safe is the key word. You're inviting a perfect stranger into your home. Your home, for most people, is their largest asset. And so in order to invite someone into your home where they're going to be around you, your family, your stuff, your kids, your pets, your elder parents, it's got to be somebody that you know, like, and trust, right? But how do you know, like, and trust somebody if there's a website and it has no credentials and it has no social proof? And when you click on the social media link, it takes you to a media page where there's, I don't know, political rants, or there are a bunch of weird off-topic subjects. It's not going to build confidence at all. The whole entire purpose of having a website for your customers is to build confidence and make them feel safe in the choice of hiring you, okay? So we want to make people feel safe. So credentials, it makes people feel safe. When you have a Better Business Bureau link, it says, I've connected my business to the Better Business Bureau and they are watching me. And customers are allowed to go on my page and they're allowed to leave ratings and reviews. And so if customers are totally dissatisfied with my work, I am responsible enough that I will respond to that and I will make that right. It's you saying I'm willing to show up and do whatever I have to do in order to keep my ratings high with the Better Business Bureau. Now, the Better Business Bureau used to be the place to be. This is before the internet was really popular and there was Google Business and all these other places where you could have ratings and reviews. It still carries its own weight of authority. If you have a Better Business Bureau rating and you are an accredited member and you have a rating scale, which is a B plus, an A plus, whatever that is, that speaks volumes about your business. And they grab information from all over the internet to get their rating for you. And so if you have a really bad rating, that tells customers about you right there. But when you show up and you say, I'm willing to have you look at my business, that builds confidence. So is that worth it? Yes, it is, for that one reason alone. All right, other ratings, Chamber of Commerce. A lot of house cleaning companies really don't participate in the Chamber of Commerce's. It's typically for storefronts and other businesses that interact kind of on a business-to-business level. Lots of house cleaners are solo operators. They might work with other carpet cleaners or window washers or whatever. But my suggestion is, if you're going to have a business and you're going to grow in your community beyond just a neighborhood or two is for a solo house cleaner. But if you're going to hire lots of people, you're going to have branded cars all over the city, I totally think it would benefit you to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce, because you want to get your brand to the public. And they advertise for free. They have member directories that go out to all the community of all the different businesses that they recommend and that are members. So you want to be on that list because it's just free advertising. Now, you do pay to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce. It's usually like $100 or $150 a year. But you do get that logo that goes at the bottom of your website. So it says, I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm a member of the Better Business Bureau. And then there are associations that are connected to cleaning that would also benefit you. And then there's ARCSI, which is a division of ISSA. It's the residential cleaning side of ISSA. And so what you have to decide as a residential business owner is that I understand the associations that are respected for the industry that I'm in, and I'm a member of those. So yes, you can use those logos, but they also have classes, they have online training, they have workshops, they have different events where you are allowed to show up. And so my suggestion would be, you're only going to get out of something what you're willing to put into it. So there are a lot of people that will pay the money and they never show up to any of the conferences. They don't access the online training. And so therefore they've just kind of wasted their money in lieu of the little button that goes at the bottom of their website. So my suggestion, if you're going to pay the money, get as much out of it as you can by attending the courses and going to the events and all of the different stuff that's available to you as a member. Because people can't recommend you if they don't know you. And if there are peers that are part of those associations and part of the chamber and part of these different organizations for which you bought the credentials, you paid the membership, you paid to be a part of it, they will recommend you if they know, like, and trust you. But they can't if you never show up and you never connect with anyone and you don't belong to the Facebook pages or whatever it is that connects you to those people. So my suggestion is get involved if you're going to buy into the credentials, because if you become part of the network, those people can also recommend you. So you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. But is it worth it overall? The answer is yes, for the most part. And if you're not sure, jump into one of the Facebook groups that is for house cleaners and just ask people, I'm thinking about joining this particular association. Is it of value, and how did you get the most value out of it? By asking the right questions, you will determine whether or not it's right for you. All right, that's it for today. I hope that was a little bit helpful. If it was, please pass it on to a friend. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.